Hi all, this is Dr. J and Jake, streaming live from Austin, Texas, and Long Island, New York.
Mm-hmm.
We're joined today by Arjun from Oakland, California, and Professor Spike, also from Long Island, New York. I'm still over in the Hamptons. It's beautiful here today. 60 degrees. I can't believe it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Linda, Merry Christmas and thank you. Linda's been
Yes.
an all-star.
Yes. Yes, indeed. All-star is the way to describe it. Her.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the link. If anybody wants to come on, I'm going to post the link. So let's see, Command C. You can come on with or without camera. If you don't want to show your face. Command B. So let's see how that works. Let's see if I can post that on the chat. Okay, I posted it. So if anybody wants to say, whatever you want to say, really, just keep it clean. We could talk a little bit in summary about the year, even though it's not the end of the year.
We'll do that next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
But I just want to point out that our followers of this show have given us some tremendous winners. Today I cashed pre-market on Greg and Linda. Greg and Linda, what have they been bothering me to buy? What have they been bothering us to buy? GHSI. And I did. I bought it when it broke out. I said if it goes, you have two ways to play it. You buy it at 24 cents, sell it at 28, pick up 4 cents, or wait for it to cross 28 and play it on the Momo to 43. That's what I did when it broke for 28 cents. I picked it up. I think I
question Linda again.
I picked it up a little bit higher than 28 cents. I was a little slow on the trigger, but I got out at 43.5 cents pre-market. So I'm happy. I'm at Big Tex. Shout out to Big Tex one more time. GTX. I'm loving it. 25 to 54 in about a month. I love it.
Crazy.
Shout out to my boy Jake for SRAC.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nice one, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
And Professor Spike had a couple of really good ones with water, AWK, PHO, made a lot of money for a lot of people. Also, Protolabs, PRLB, that was one of his. I think the stock I made the most money on this year was early in March when I bought APT from 4 to 40.
Oh, that was huge.
Yeah, that might have been my biggest.
Oh, Miso too.
Miso, I made money, but
I made huge money.
Also, AEMD, I made a lot. I caught it a few times. I made a lot of money.
Yeah, we may get money at AMD.
Yeah,
great. Too dangerous for me now, but it was great. 3x.
Linda's giving me some credit. Thank you, Linda. Occasionally, I get it right. Sounds by Raveley. Dollars. What is dollar? I can't read that. My eyes are giving me trouble today. CVM. I told Jake before the show that I did unload some today. I don't know why. I just had a gut feeling to unload some. Never wrong to take profits.
Yeah.
Festivus. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, didn't Gert went on to some conspiracy show?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, Professor Spike.
Hello, gentlemen.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well. Happy holidays to all.
Yeah, can you
there he is.
Turn your camera on?
I can, but then you get to see my ugly face.
Well, everybody loves your face.
There we go. I'm actually in the car.
If Lynn Johnson joins us, I think she likes you a lot. And you like her a lot for giving
She
you
loves
that.
to make me. She loves to make me blush, doesn't she?
You like her a lot for giving you CODX. At 4. What did we run that up from 4 to who knows what?
Right.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
That is so true.
I don't know if Lynn is with us today, but
Oh, we should have a bit of the gang today. You know, nobody's. I don't assume everybody's working.
everybody that follows us has given us some tremendous winners, including Jigglypuff, who gave us JMIA all the way to 100. Right? That's what he's saying, to the moon. He's not wrong so far. JMIA. That's
That's right.
That's the Africano Amazon.
Well, I wrote it down, but I didn't buy any. That's pretty much my my MO for everybody.
My favorite ETFs is I'm in ETFs, but I'm in traditional ones, the VOO and I don't know. I don't even know what I own.
Well, don't you have any of the water ones?
I have AWK, but not the.
Oh, you have the outright. You didn't buy the PHO. Like everybody around here is happy with.
All right, I took profits on my DMTK, man, but you're right. It has tremendous potential.
Do you hold them all the way from last year?
I bought it according to the my stock picks of the week. I bought it on Monday, $15 and change, and I sold it just before the show at $25.30.
Oh, good.
I did exactly
the DMTK last year, around this time period.
right, and I intend to get back into it if I'm smart enough, if I time it right. And where is Jiggly? Yeah, we threw him off. We did Thursday,
He got accidentally banned.
Wednesday, and Friday, and so Jiggly we threw him off. Also, we threw off Kat, who cannot come on Tuesday, and she probably got messed up by the time change. But I really want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody. And I hope that you have a great holiday. And I think we all benefited from each other over the course of this year. I credited you in your absence, Professor Spike, not only for PHO, the ETF on water,
right,
but also for your proto labs. That was a hell of a pick.
Yeah, and it just got upgraded, which is why it went down today.
Yeah, and you haven't given up on Lake, or you have given up on it?
I gave up on Lake, but I'm still waiting on APT.
APT, yeah.
Just
But
the earnings are next month, so
Lake actually made a nice move.
Just before earnings.
Tien,
it'll be good.
Tien Tran, Merry Christmas to everybody. I had a friend named Tien Tang. Tang. Haven't kept up with them though.
Todd.
Yeah, Santa's coming.
Are we gonna have a Santa Claus rally this next couple of days?
She said there was to a kid that asked him, "Will Santa be able to come because of COVID?" He said, "Yeah, don't worry. I went personally to the North Pole and gave him the shot, vaccination."
Yeah, that was pretty cute.
Yeah. Yep. Merry Christmas from the Green Mountain State.
All right.
It's 60 degrees here in the Hamptons today. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you're back in summer mode again. This is a couple of days now.
Yeah. Big techs, big. I can't shout out big enough. Come on, I mean, TGTX. My goodness.
Yeah, these guys are making you rich.
Yeah, I can't.
Or I should say richer.
I'm supposed to make them rich. They're making me.
Yeah, they're making.
Yeah, this was the plan all along, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind.
How about you, Jake? How you doing?
Pretty good.
No,
It's been great to hear.
I think most people that regulars on the show made money this year.
Make the left.
Norman says a big thank you to Linda and also to Greg. Greg was telling me about GHSI actually long before Linda. Let's just slide down and see who else is coming. Arjun said he'd make it.
Get on the phone, stay for me if you want.
Paul Estoya, India. Ola, Cincinnati, Ohio. Ola. Ola.
Me.
So if anybody wants to join us, wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
With or without camera.
I
Now
want to see what people look like. Now they get to see what I look like. I want to see what they look like.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like to hear your thoughts on BCRX technicals.
Well, BCRX, forget the technicals. The fundamentals are there. And I could chart it, certainly. But
I think people are worrying because it took a nice pullback off of that 8 and change.
You know, the galley news.
No galley news came out yet, right?
Gravy, not necessary, And I think you're right. I think with or without Galley, and Galley is still viable as an antiviral against other indications. It's not like it's totally useless.
Well, everybody on this show already discounted the Galley news and is on it for everything else.
HAE will be approved in Japan. It will be approved in Europe. And they will probably move forward with PNH. So things are still looking good. And they're probably a takeover candidate. Like you said earlier, $25 a share. When I said it the last time, people jumping really mad at me why you're so low. I said 25 to 35. I took a lot of lift. So I still think that's the number, 25 to 35.
Well, from your mouth to God's ear.
Yeah, I'll be very happy with that.
What about Alf? Linda wants to know what you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm still holding some. I mean, once again, I'm here for the buyout, which I never do, but I'm here for the buyout with Arunia.
So that partnership is not turning you off to the buyout?
Yeah, not necessarily. I mean, it could be one of those things where Glickman is like, you know what? I'm just gonna hold this company. I sold my other ones. I'm just gonna build a legacy with Arunia.
That's not how you retire. You do the opposite when you want to retire.
Right. I mean, he might do that, right? Which, good for him. But the pattern still holds. He's a sell kind of guy. So.
Wetware joined us today. Wetware, I want you to know, before the show, what did Dr. J buy? Dr. J bought Profound Therapeutics or whatever, the medicine, whatever they're called. They're called Profound.
Oh.
PROF.
Is that the water treatment for? Is that the one that you were talking about on?
No, it's a treatment for benign BNA. What do you call it? Benign prostate hyper or whatever. BPH and prostate cancer. Oh. They have a new gizmo. I like gizmos. I like gizmos. So they have
like gizmo.
This gizmo is an ultrasound gizmo under MRI guidance that will precisely ablate the area of the prostate that's suspect, or the tumor, whatever.
Mm.
And the procedure is so benign that you're out the next day or same day surface. I'm not sure. Now it's basically ultrasound. It is ultrasound. So it's like we keep losing people today. The connection is not too stable on my end, I guess. Or maybe it was on Professor Spike's end. Yeah, I really like the fundamentals of this company. Forget the chart. The chart is okay, nothing wrong with it. I do have it if we want to get into charting today, but I want to talk stocks. The name of the show is Talking Stocks. Can we just talk maybe today?
Yeah, we'll talk.
Okay.
I bought some Ultimune this morning.
You know what? I think I'll write PROF up in the Stock Picks website over the weekend. I'll have nothing better to do. I'll write it up. But I do like it. Wetware alerted me to it today. And there's several reasons I like it, besides being fond of gizmo stocks, medical devices. I think the technology is sound, and they have a similar gizmo for fibroid tumors in the uterine. So you have two gizmos. One of them that they had for a while. I don't know how the revenues are not strong. I don't think. What bothers me about it is the projected revenues by the company for the gizmo called Tulsa for prostate. They're very low, like 100 million first year, some such number. Too low. To me, if this thing is good, it should be $1 billion worth of revenues the first year or the second year. And they don't have those kind of numbers projected. So that's the only thing that's troubling me in the back of my head. But the idea of a quick procedure that you can do in one day, you know how long it takes? 2 hours. You get ready.
Wow.
2 hours.
Wow.
2 hour procedure.
How long has it been on the market?
I think they have 6 sales.
I don't know.
Do you want to plug it in and use the car?
No, I'm gonna in about 10 minutes I'll be home and I'll get on.
I think that's it. So
All right, guys, I'm gonna try to get on later on when I can get to a better connection.
The other one I don't know. Look, I just looked. I didn't do tremendous due diligence. I looked 10 minutes before the show and I bought it. So
there we go.
I'm giving you 10 minutes worth of due diligence. Wetware probably has 10 hours worth of due diligence. But I'm summarizing the way I see it. And the way I see it is it looks good to me, except for that one little thing called revenues, projected revenues. I think maybe
only 400 million.
Maybe the company is purposely lowballing it. I don't know. But to me, it's a huge marketplace. Every man has BPH at some point. And instead of peeing every hour on the hour in the middle of the night, you pee before you go to sleep. You get up at 8. You get up in the morning and you pee again. So you can sleep right through the night. It's a miracle. And it seems to work.
Yeah, that is pretty great.
For most prostates, you get very enlarged, but it works even on most of them that are very enlarged. So it's got tremendous potential. The other negative is a lot of competition right here in Long Island. NYU Langone and out of Winthrop Hospital has CyberKnife, which is catching on for prostate cancer, which is highly focused radiation where they just zap the tumor. And that's also a relatively benign procedure, but it's not one day, it's several days, maybe a week. So it's not as easy, and there are side effects. Apparently, there's very few side effects with this. I also like the fact that it's MRI guided. And also, I've had personal experience with ultrasound treatment. I was in early lithotripsy treatment for kidney stone. And it worked beautifully. At that time, they had to put me into a bathtub and shoot me full of sound waves. I was out for 4 or 5 hours. But this is actually easier than that. Professor Spike, are you with us?
No, he left. I think he said he's got.
I'm with you in voice and in spirit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway,
It's a good car, just like Jake had the last time.
it has me a little excited. I bought some today out of, no, not a large amount. I always start small and I watch it and add to it. All right, usually anyway. Anyway, thank you for pointing that one out that way. I think over time, I think it should be good. As I said, I had personal experience with ultrasound, and I'm even thinking of using it for my tremor from the Parkinson's. They have a new treatment in Mount Sinai Hospital where they use ultrasound to zap your brain. It totally stops the tremor.
Well, as long as they don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Well, the bath water, that one, I was very, now you lay on a table, it's no problem if you have a kidney stone and they use the lithotripsy. Simple, but when I did it, it was brand new.
Well, by the baby, I mean your brain.
But they gave me a bath for like 6 hours or something. I remember when I came out, I was totally red where the harness was holding me. But I do like it.
Seems like a reasonable idea, and the thing that with radiation, all the side effects, it actually gets onto your colon and affects that. If this can avoid those kind of problems, it's definitely possible.
This avoids everything. It avoids incontinence. It avoids ejaculation. Excuse the expression. Ejaculation problems. It doesn't excuse it. So the men who are going through that usually are intact. Usually. I mean, the problem with any of these procedures is there's always an exception. They mess up a little bit. Their aim is off, With the brain things, the Parkinson's, if the aim is off, you wind up vegetable. So it's tough to do. The thing is, the Mount Sinai, they pretty much don't miss.
Good luck with that. Are you, have you moved along?
I'm thinking seriously about it. Chris, which Chris is it? There's another Chris. We have a lot of Chris's. Hey, Ben. More about profound therapeutics, TROF, I guess. The next ISRG could be.
Yeah, management team looks pretty good. CFO, that big farmer in his previous life.
I want to know who's running this show, Linda or me. Linda's getting more salutations than I am. Oh, by the way, MA got an 8%.
Linda's giving more to the community.
MA, congratulations on a great week. You made 8.5% on the portfolio, 5 stocks.
Oh, yeah.
Great. But Dr. J had a 10.8%, 4%. So I think that's better.
It looks like for a while I had third locked until today.
Well, the problem with my website is that you're going to help me with this, Professor Spike, is 2 of the 9 sheets are broken.
Yeah.
And they're exactly the same code as the other 2. And I can't figure out why, other than you pull your feed messed up. That's what I think. But I'll let you take a look.
I guess maybe something to work on over the weekend.
Yeah, one more thing to look at. It seems that after
don't want you to take too much of your time. All right, I should be heading towards much more stable internet any second now.
Yeah, there's a nice afternoon. I look at a couple. Let me share screen and look at a few stocks, not too many, because I have to leave in 15 minutes.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we'll look
at mostly talking then.
Yeah, well, it's called talking stocks. That's the name of the show. So we're allowed to talk, you know. And today is kind of that kind of day where you just kind of veg out and talk about the year a little bit. We'll do more of that for the new year. Well, you know what happened until now is great, but with whatever's going to happen going forward is more important. Okay, today is a very nice green candle with some nice volume for the day before Christmas. 1 p.m. close, and the volume is up there. You gotta like what you see here. I like what I see. And so does whoever said nice chart. I forget whoever it was made the comment. I want to do a pot stock that interests me. YCB, what the hell is the name of that one? Is this it? CBD MD, that's it. Why does this interest me? Well, it had huge volume, some huge volume, and when did it have that huge volume? I don't. Well, there was one day that it had some really big volume. I guess today. Volume is 12 million. So it has huge volume relative to what it usually has. And that's, we got to go all the way back to July for a day like that, where it had 11 million. So the volume is humongous. It broke the 100 today. It broke the old high. It only has to break one more high to run, and that's the one from 8.9 of 4.1. I think it's possible that it can do that. I like it today. I bought some. What's the number one I bought some? This is an interval of 1 week. No wonder I'm getting confused. I bought it yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I think you bought it yesterday. Yeah, today's down 8%.
Must have bought it yesterday. Okay, come on, one day. What the hell? What the hell? It's the chart is giving me connections.
Yeah. So good dip here, huh?
Yeah, but buy the dip. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, it's down 8% right now. So
you know what I like. You know where I like to buy when there's this huge, humongous green candle. I like to buy the midpoint. It didn't quite reach that yet, but almost. So it's in my mind, this is a good place to add. I mean, the volume was a tip off yesterday. I don't know where it came from. No news, and it was like humongous volume. I owned the stock, but I added it yesterday. And I'm going to add again. I don't know even what's up. I just like the chart. So I'm buying this one off the chart. It came down exactly far enough already. Look at this, to the high of the day before, 303. And the low today was 304. It's a buy. In my mind, I'm going to, immediately after the show, I'm going to buy before I hit the road. I'm hitting the road. But before I hit the road, I'm going to add to YCBD. I already bought Prof. I already sold all my swing trades that I'm up. What am I up? Over 10%. I could look at the website, but I'm not in the mood. This is one that we got to watch. We'll get into the fundamentals on this one next week because I didn't have time to really look that carefully. But I think we charted this recently. Look at the moves.
Wow.
This is a weekly move. Let me go back to the daily. This is one we have to watch. It's going parabolic. Now, maybe more than watch. I don't know. Maybe this is one you just buy, and when it pulls back, you buy some more. I was looking for a pullback to the 9-day. Remember, Professor Spike? We talked about this. The 9-day would be right in the middle of this candle. 820 to 320, about 770 around there. I don't know if it's getting there so quick. So this is one you might want to average into, and we'll talk more about the fundamental. We'll talk about the fundamentals next week because I didn't really have time to look. Anything else you want me to give a look? Quick look.
Yeah, take a look at Autoimmune. I bought some this morning.
What's the symbol?
ALT. Yeah, there's a FDA hold, but the hold is pretty much a non-event. They just need to fix a couple of administrative issues. So it went down like 20% based on that, which is a good buying opportunity because they're going to have news in January.
What kind of news?
Vaccine.
Oh, vaccine. For what?
COVID.
For COVID?
Yeah.
Another vaccine maker?
Yeah, another vaccine maker.
I'm thinking of selling my BNTX and my Moderna mRNA. I should have sold it earlier, but why do you think this one is good or better than the existing ones?
Apparently the technology, according to the analysts, is a little bit better. It's a one dose as well. It's just a little late in the pipeline, but I think this FDA whole thing is a good buying op because it really doesn't mean anything. The FDA,
are they in trials?
Yeah, right now. I think I'm gonna give you the exact date, but I think the data readout is supposed to happen in a couple of weeks.
What trial? Phase 1, 2?
Yeah, phase 1.
Then we just have to start a phase 2.
Yeah, but it's gonna get a pop on phase 1. The data is gonna be good. The technology is good. But yesterday, it was placed on clinical hold by the FDA. But the reason is not safety. The reason is administrative. They needed to fix some things about their manufacturing plant.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll give this one some serious consideration. ALT. Anything else that in the closing minutes of the show that people want?
Yeah, I think we got some requests for BCRX earlier.
All right. BCRX. Well, we dipped below the 9, whereas the 50 is above the 100, is above the 200. Everything is cool with respect to a bullish chart. It had a typical expected pullback off the highs. We gained a little momentum in the pullback due to the galley news. So I'm looking for this low to hold. I'm optimistic that this low will hold. That's 683.
Oh, no.
And if that low holds, it's just a question of taking out the high of that day, which is 793. So I'm looking to buy above 793. That would be my re-entry point if I'm looking to add or play calls or anything, just to get affirmation that all is well. I want to take out the high from 2 days ago based on the galley news. So we're looking to take out 793 here as an entry. I mean, you could buy now if you're a believer, but if you're a little bit skeptical, have a little bit doubt, I would wait for a little bit more proof.
Okay, noted. Yeah, right now it's out of my hands, out of my realm of knowledge, right? Anything past data readout in PDUFA and too commercial is a crapshoot for me. So
Yeah,
see how this plays out.
All right, you see, this is a very important number, this 795 area, because it also signals a key low that was put in on 1217. So we really want to see like $8 before going back in, if you're out of it. That's how I would play it. I'm still in it, but if I'm going to add more, I'll probably wait for $8 and pay a little more. Then say now certainly you might say to me, well, you could pay 732. Why would you wait to pay 8? Because I just want to make sure this bottom holds.
Mm.
That's basically I want to negate this downward candle. I want to make sure that bottom holds. It's an important bottom. If that bottom breaks, then we could get a big slide. I don't know why, fundamentally, but we could from the chart. The chart is telling you that there's danger below this low. So, and it's a big affirmation if it crosses 8. So you're looking at the low to the high of this one candle as being very, very significant. 683 as a low, and let's say $8 for re-entry. It's good that we looked at this chart, even for my own knowledge. What was the other one?
Yeah, what's the other one?
Big text. You want to see TGTX? I like looking at rocket ships. How about the one I just sold, Dermatech?
Yeah.
I'll probably be back in, so let's take a look at it. And nothing goes straight up. And I wanted to lock in my gains, so I sold at 20, 25 and things. I actually sold above where it is now. This is clearly a rocket ship. It's due to come back to exactly what level, I'm not sure. It could come back to the 9-day. The 9-day is like an amazing attraction. But if it comes back to the 9-day is moving up. So this will be moving down. It might meet at about $20 a share. I think this is due for a pullback after this huge run. So I would be looking for about this middle of this green candle, let's say, or maybe the low of this one. Let's draw it at $20 a share. I drew the wrong kind of line. Oh, whatever. I didn't draw a horizontal line. I already said it, $20. Anything else? What else is significant that people want to see?
Let's see here.
Amazon and Etsy, I like going forward. I think they'll both have blowout earnings. FedEx and UPS, I like them both. There's one that I like, but I got out of today with a loss. It's an e-gaming, e-gaming, whatever you want to call it, e-mobile gaming stock. They're developers. You have they'll set you up with any game you want to play that you design on the internet or on with an app. They're making a lot of money. They've got a bright future, I think.
Oh, that's fun.
Gaming is very, very hot.
Yeah.
So I like this one. But I sold it. Even though I sold it, I still like it. Doesn't mean I don't like it. I wouldn't have been in it in the first place if I didn't like it.
Yeah, it had a huge run up, so maybe wait for more of a pullback.
Yeah, but look at this trend line. It's still there. The trend line is still there. Perfectly upward trend line. Beautiful chart. I like this one. Going forward, SKLZ, Dr. J will re-enter. If I don't forget. Jake will remind me to re-enter. What else? What else is hot and good?
I say last one, ATHX, and we call it a day.
You got it. This stock has disappointed me so many times. Incredible. Well, we got a nice cross of the 9-day with the 50, and sure enough, it popped. We just crossed 100 or about, are we? No, I can't tell. I think so. I think we crossed 100 with the 9-day, and it's unclear whether it's going to pop. I think we're looking at support. The problem with this stock is every time it looks like it's about to take off, it pulls back. It's
Right.
so damn frustrating. You have a beautiful trend line which you just violated today. Doggone frustrating. Today and yesterday, it violated this beautiful upward trend line. And it's trying to pull. Well, let's see. You got support probably at the low of this candle at about $1.82. It's a very annoying stock to me. $1.82 is also approximately what a 50 is. So let's call the next level of strong support $1.82. And, you know, for the longest time, the stock traded between $1.75 and $2.15. And it seems to like that area. I'm talking about if you go back a year, that it's done right. Close enough to a horizontal. Okay, so ATHX, we know the story. We're waiting on COVID-19 data, which I wouldn't hold your breath because even if
Q1, right?
Huh?
Q1, right? So it's Q1.
See, COVID-19 is phase 2, 3 on odds.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hoping for Q1.
Lisa failed with their drug, practically the same drug. So I'm not encouraged.
Hey, the third time's a charm.
So if they actually have encouraging data midway through, this thing is going to take off. If they don't, it'll probably go down. I think the next catalyst is significant, the COVID-19. I'm not counting on it. I'm counting on the biggie, ischemic stroke, which again won't be till second quarter 21 that we get data readout.
So maybe a run up in Q1.
Yeah, because let's say December 31st, Hardy treats the last patient dosed in the study. That'll mean 90 days later we get the value. We get to not to see the data, but they analyze the data, and then somewhere in second quarter we'll get to see the data. So that announcement might give it a big shoot up on the announcement that last patient dosed. I would think that might be significant.
Yeah.
I like this one. I mean, I'm not adding, even though I'm tempted to at times, because I know I know the ups and downs, the yo-yo type stock this one is. I have enough of it, but I do like it. Timing is everything with this one.
That is so true.
What?
I said that's so true. Yeah.
Well, it's true with most stocks, but more true with this one.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out when I should go in this one.
I would just average into this one. It's just so annoying to buy a lot of it at a time only to see it go collapse on you. So you figure you got from now until mid-January to average it. If I own, I do that with most stocks I buy. I average it, but this one in particular.
Okay.
Anyway, I average in. If it's a swing trade, that's another story. But something that I know I'm putting away. I'm waiting for data. I'll wait this 6 months, maybe, whatever I need to wait. Then I average it. All right, so we did good. We had a show, a Christmas Eve show. For whatever reason, we have shy followers. Nobody wanted to join us on camera. You know, the camera is intimidating to people. Do you know that?
Yeah, I can see why.
Well, you're not at all intimidated by the camera.
No.
Just a stupid thing with a green light on top. I mean, what the hell is it?
Oh, green light, white light for me.
For you, it's a white light. For me, it's a green light.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Yeah, I like the board turmoil, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what Linda. Let MA gets the last word, like Lawrence O'Donnell. The last word from MA is shalom, and Professor Spike is Chinese. Okay, now as Roy Rogers would say, until we meet again.
Yes.
Hasta la vista, Merry Christmas, ciao.
Happy holiday.